Hey guys.
Yo, yo.
What's going on?
Up?
So I went to Canada this week.
What?
I was in Vancouver.
They let you in?
They let an alt-right fella like you into Canada?
I mean, they were dying for me from what I saw.
Why'd you go for work, obviously?
I went for a work meeting, a dinner, and I booked it last minute. First of all, the flight was not full. It was actually quite expensive for what it was.
What city?
Vancouver.
Okay.
I heard it's nice. Never been.
It is.
Scenic.
So it is a beautiful city. I remember it being a beautiful city because I'd been to Whistler. I'd been in other instances. I ended up staying in downtown because that's where my meeting was. Downtown Vancouver is no different than downtown Seattle, San Francisco, LA.
Like it's run down.
Shithole.
Yeah.
Homeless, crackheads.
So they have the same problem.
Same problems. Then you add the fact that it is the cheapest place I've ever been to in my life.
Really?
I've never been to a place they're like giving away food and drinks free. So
is it because
I heard Vancouver's like people like to go there for vacation and stuff.
I get it because it's cheap.
Right.
But
It's like
Whistler isn't cheap.
So here's what
You think the new Whistler is cheap?
I think Whistler is free. If I don't even know what it is, I don't know what the cost of Whistler is today, but what I experienced. So I had a few hours before my dinner meeting, I had time by myself where I went for a walk, had coffee, lunch, and I was on the phone the whole time taking calls. So I go to kind of like a, popular breakfast spot next to my hotel. It was slammed with people, a little bit of a line. Go have a latte, avocado toast, eggs, whatever. Guess how much my meal was?
$28.
$35.
20.
What?
Nice.
$20. Where in LA are you having breakfast for $20? McDonald's?
No, the food truck.
Not even McDonald's, I don't think.
The food truck you can get away with 20.
What food truck? Like the homeless shelter, the thing they hand out?
No, the guys that are on Wilshire. Right in front of the office.
Right. A fucking
Like an actual truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's, those are 15, 20 easy. I had a latte plus avocado toast with sunny side up eggs. $20 all in.
Yeah, I don't think you can get a latte for under $5 in LA, right?
No.
I don't drink coffee, so
It's $8 to $12 for a coffee in LA.
For sure.
Then I have my meeting. I have it at the hotel. So I didn't pay for it because the people I was with ended up paying for dinner and we each had a drink.
So it's free though for them.
That was free there. So,
It wasn't that good of a gesture, it sounds like.
And then so afterwards, the Dodgers are playing. For whatever reason, the sound in my hotel room was not working. So I was like, fuck, I want to hear the game. So I'm like, I'm sure there's a sports bar. So across the street, all of a sudden I see Shohei's face on every TV. It's a Japanese restaurant.
That's funny.
So they have all these Shohei screens and then the sound. So I go in and she's like,
was it in Japanese or English?
What?
The sound.
Canadian.
Okay. So Canadian telecast.
Yeah. And so I sit down at the bar. She's like, oh, it's happy hour. I was like, all right, whatever. Order a drink. She keeps asking me to order food. Do you want to order food? Are you hungry? I was like, not really, but I felt bad, so I ordered food. So I ended up sitting there for about a little over an hour, order 3 drinks, and I have impossible tacos, like vegan, Japanese tacos, whatever.
So you double bang the dinner.
Yeah.
Bang, bang. That's what they call
I
it.
had a big bang bang.
Bang,
Guess how much this bang bang cost me? Again,
The second bang?
They paid you $10.
three tequilas. The top shelf there was Terramana, which is terrible.
That's
the
Rock.
crazy.
Rock, disgusting. I had 3 of those, and Impossible Tacos. My whole meal. How much was it? 3 drinks.
I'm assuming the drinks were $7 because it was happy hour.
Okay.
So 21 there.
This is 9
$30.
p.m. I just want to keep in mind.
Yeah, 30.
You're 30? What are you at?
30.
I'm at it's 20.
What the
So we should move to Vancouver.
My Uber to the airport was like $15. It is, I'm telling you, this is not even being mean. They should become the 51st state.
So
This is at this point it's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Did you like have conversations? Why is everything so cheap?
I felt bad because I didn't want to insult them.
But were places crowded?
Yeah. Crowded with people that clearly don't make money.
I mean, that's crazy.
And
$20? I can't you can't wipe your ass in LA for $20.
No.
Yeah, $20.
And we're not the most expensive city. New York and Miami are way more expensive. Like way more.
And that's just strictly like lack of traffic.
So Sean,
right?
who does our
demand.
newsletter, he lives in Canada and he's dying to move to LA. And there's a reason why I see it. They gave up. Canada gave and I don't even get it. Vancouver, like aesthetically, like when you get dropped off into the airport, like it looks like it has hope.
So do you think the same pricing is the same in Toronto? Because Toronto's a beautiful city. I've only been once.
Yeah, I would assume. I mean, I think the country.
Like, what's the Four Seasons Toronto right now? Which is
I don't know, $12.
I bet you it's cheap. I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard of anyone talking about Toronto. I know Toronto's a beautiful city, but when's the last time you heard someone talk about it?
I mean, they did like
when Kendrick went and performed there.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it seems like Kendrick and Trump are aligned on Canada.
Yeah, I think they need to just join. I mean, at this point, yeah, it's extra. It's kind of almost like if California and like Portland had a baby. Wouldn't you say?
But hold on. Let's go back to macro.
So what you said, yes.
Like if you go back to macro, what is bleeding Canada? Is it the tariffs? Is it US just saying fuck off?
I think they were struggling on the way to the US telling you to fuck off, and then US telling it to fuck off basically created my flight on the way back from Vancouver to LA had 80 seats empty. 80. They had to put people in sides of the plane to balance the fucking plane.
No way.
That's lights out.
Well,
over.
The Canadians don't want to come here.
Exactly.
Right. Because, I mean...
And then when I landed, it was all people in the American line. It wasn't Canadians going there and back. It was Americans there for vacation or work or whatever.
You know, the Las Vegas tourism?
Yeah.
It's like the big topic that declining massively. A lot of it is Canadians aren't coming.
I know why. I thought it was because of
the prices.
It's the prices. They can't afford it. They're like, hey,
right,
lunch is cheap and fucking
yeah. I mean, that's the problem. I think in one of the pods you said the MGM restaurant is the same as Delilah.
Yeah,
Win.
Everyone, I think we want to believe that it's because of fear of deportation.
No, I don't think
it's the fear of lunch.
Yeah, I mean, Vegas is expensive.
That could be the name of the brand. Instead of fear of God, fear of lunch.
Yeah. If you're used to those prices, regular prices are insane.
No, you shouldn't. If you're Canadian, you should not come to America. It's too expensive. By the way, like...
Yeah, stick to your $20 dinners.
I mean, first of all, like, I highly recommend Americans to go vacation in Canada.
So
you will feel like a billionaire.
So
I was handing out tips. I felt like, you know those high rollers in Vegas? I was handing out money.
So the Shopify...
You want $10? Take it.
Shopify is based in Canada.
Yeah.
And that company's grown tremendously. So those employees that have all made a fortune...
They must have security.
They got to be living like kings.
They can't walk around.
Or they're just not in Canada.
They left?
No, they're just based in America.
But the two guys... Harley and Toby, they live in Canada.
They probably have a lot of security.
They're probably PJ into Miami quite a bit.
Yeah, PJ in Miami, security.
Or at least they claim they live in Canada. They could be anywhere.
But I was just shocked. I actually, I'm not even joking. Like, as people in America decide on like going to trips, like people go to like New Mexico for the weekend or Dallas. Fuck that. Go to Vancouver, go to Montreal, go to Toronto, and live like a king.
Because we both have been to multiple bachelor parties in Montreal. It wasn't that cheap back then. That was pre-COVID.
But I bet you the price is the same, and that's the difference.
And it's cheap compared to what prices are today.
Yes, it's just
because there were nice places.
Yeah, I one of the people that I actually met with in Vancouver are a very large retailer in India. And they were telling me the prices of things and products and brands. And I was like, whoa, it is like full pop, not cheap. It is expensive. Like, because they have a core group of kind of wealthy Indians that are like propping up like the retail economy. But I think like, I mean this genuinely, like Canada is such an opportunity to turn around to make it like a superpower.
You know why that surprises me? Because I know a lot of Indians and Asians who had high-paying jobs at Facebook, Google, Meta, Amazon, and they didn't get the visa lottery, but they could get to Canada and still work for the same firms. And they're still getting paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I'm curious why they aren't propping up. Are they too small?
Yeah. Well, you have to remember the currency has gotten crushed. I think it's like, what is it, like 30% less than the US dollar right now? So your dollar goes a long way there. And I was just like, and the thing about Canada is that I like about it is that like the people are actually incredible. They're like really sweet people. They mean well, but they got morons running the country and they just torched it.
They really torched it. It just,
because like Mexico to me is another country that should be a superpower, but they're unfortunately stuck with a cartel, right? Like, so more than likely that'll never get fixed, and there'll be pockets of Mexico that end up being.
Yeah, can you do the Canadian? Because I just looked it up. $1 is 1.4 Canadian dollars. Yeah. So it's 40% cheaper. If you were to add 40% to your meal, we'd be closer, but we'd still be far off.
Yeah, not with those prices.
$20
$20 for 3 drinks. That's 3x.
So
here.
when I at that Japanese place, she goes to me, it was 30 Canadian dollars. And I was like, I was expecting $100, literally 100
to watch Shohei.
Yeah, which I would happy to pay. But I was like, you know what? I'll give you a 50% tip. I look like a king.
You probably made her life.
The warlord comes to town handing out money.
We're also talking about Vancouver, the warlord. What are we like? What's happening in the rest of the country?
Yeah, like what about those other cities? I don't even know what they're called.
The outskirts.
Yeah, you live in the outskirts. What's going on in the outskirts? Give us a price. How much is your meal?
Over in Calgary.
Like where is Calgary?
Oh, Calgary.
Alberta.
It must be giving away food.
Yeah, what is it? They give you $5 and you go.
No, I'd say like it's kind of funny. Whatever you guys are talking about, but people there are like, dude, this shit is so expensive. A meal, I'm averaging around $27 to $30 for one person.
And are you getting a bevy?
Yeah, I'm getting a bevy on the side too.
Are you getting a steak?
No, I'm not getting a steak. If I get a steak, if people around me look at me get a steak, they'll be like, "Oh, this guy's balling."
They're gonna stab you,
and they'll be like, "He's buying shots as well." It's not good down there, that's for sure.
How much do people make in Calgary?
That's a lot more expensive than Vancouver.
$20 CAD is like their
minimum
it's
wage?
Like minimum wage, 17 to 20 depends on the province province. Yeah, you're hovering around 17 to 20 CAD. Converted is, I don't know what that is to US.
40% cheaper.
Chipotle is doing 20 USD per hour to like hire someone right now.
Yeah. So when your friends make how much a year?
Anywhere from 70 to 80.
Okay.
Not CAD. And like CAD, and that's like also like 3 years. Like we graduated.
CAD is
3 years
Canadian
ago.
dollar, just for people who.
Yeah. So around that range.
And what do you guys think about the 51st state? You guys like that?
Albertans will like it. Toronto, Vancouver, they tend to lean more liberal. They're like, hell no.
Yeah.
But like, if you introduce that idea to someone, like if you were to go to Calgary, they'd be like, yeah, that sounds good. We wouldn't mind at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're smart. It sounds like the smart ones.
They're
I
big
think they should get a
Trumpies
choice.
down there.
I think we should just take chunks. It's just crazy,
it's a fascinating
dude.
thing to just watch dynamics in every country. Cause like, you know, in Europe, like I have a very different view of Europe. Like I don't view Europe as a beacon of opportunity. I view Canada as a place of a lot of opportunity, given like highly intellectual people, proximity to the US, good climate. It should generally be a very thriving market. And in Europe, they have all of that. They've just chosen a different path. Like socialism is a part of the culture there, and that's the path they've driven to. But I was just shocked just watching what's happening in Canada.
So
it just blows my mind. Like, well, just all of these places have been able to like statistically run things into the ground. Like it's measurable, and there's no real like outrage. Like if you are the closest thing I can compare it to is if you're a shareholder of a company, and your money is just getting tanked, and everyone just keeps going.
So the dynamic globally is obviously different, country to country, region to region.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was in Switzerland almost 3 weeks ago now, the franc has a 26% premium to the dollar.
But it's always had that.
But I'm just saying, like the
dollar has devalued. That's why it doesn't make sense for Canada.
Like 2 years ago when we went to Europe, everything felt cheap.
Yeah.
Because the dollar was so strong.
Yeah.
I think in Europe, the dollar has devalued.
It's $1.17 to a euro right now.
Yeah. So 17% premium.
Yeah. But it's still like I was there this summer, and like when my wife and I were paying for dinner, checking out of hotels, I was like, this is so much cheaper than going to like Cabo. Like we would be better taking our family to Europe than going to Cabo. It's so bloody expensive. Anything in North America.
Yeah, America is just insane.
And Cabo, and if you don't know, is basically LA.
Oh, yeah.
It's not Mexico.
It's LA with great service.
Yeah, LA with inflated prices. It's an inflated version of LA. Cabo is.
For sure. Every
it's
aspect
like only the
of it.
nicest parts.
It's the only
when you posted you're in Mexico, so I could say it.
Yeah.
I know you didn't have to whip out a credit card, but if you did, it probably would have been expensive.
Yeah. You're dead on. So I don't know.
It was all comp, huh? Nice.
Well, I mean, it's just what I ate. To be honest, I eat only at the hotel. Like everything we did on those trips were.
I know, but you're staying in a nice hotel. Like a lunch.
Did you even look at what the prices were? Or are you just like, I know this is all free. I don't care.
No. Like the only things that, just being honest, the only things I paid for food and drinks were like if I went to the restaurant to grab lunch, or like there wasn't something we were doing that night, and so I grabbed dinner, and I would just charge it to the room. And to be honest, I didn't look, but all the other things were like wedding rehearsal dinners. So like it was like a fixed menu, and we didn't go out to restaurants and stuff, and it was all events. But I know it's expensive. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Well, yeah, that's all I had to say about Canada, and so be a different. And I'll give the full update next week. But I leave for Arkansas tomorrow for a week. Bentonville.
You're staying there a week?
Yeah. I'm all in.
Wow. A week in Bentonville is impressive.
We have a friend who listens to the pod, said there's a members club there. So was he joking or is that real?
So there is a members club. I randomly asked someone. He's telling me he's going to set me up. I've not been set up at the members club, but I assume he has to be there, and he's not going to be there. But Bentonville is not cheap.
Well, no, but it's also a block. Like go outside of that block,
one block
and it's
is very expensive.
Yes. I
So
guarantee
Aspen's like 4 blocks. Is it bigger than Aspen?
No, it's smaller.
no, it's literally a block on it.
One block, one square.
It's literally picture a block of like Austin, Texas.
Have you
or
been to like
Nashville or,
Sonoma or any of those
Yeah,
places?
of course.
You know that
Yeah,
square in
that's one
Sonoma?
street. Yeah, that's one
Yes.
street.
That's Bentonville.
Yeah.
It's a block of that in the middle of what you would imagine Arkansas to be. So like wide open
The Ozarks.
fields, like like a little house here and then a huge field, and then just a block of like a super hip city. Literally a block, not exaggerating.
Yeah.
You got to get to the members club. That'd be embarrassing if you can't get into the members club.
Well, I didn't. Yeah, I have to put. I got to get in. It is.
But who's
embarrassing.
in there? Like the
Waltons.
no,
I want to rub elbows with the Waltons.
there's not a Walton in there.
What? The
I don't
whole
think
thing
there's
is
a
Waltons.
I know, but I don't think. You think
They
there's a
probably
Walton in
built
there? You
it
think
for
you
themselves.
pop in on a Wednesday and there's a Walton in there?
Yes, there's a descendant of the Waltons everywhere. The only family I want to be friends with is the Waltons.
You know what you have to actually do?
Yeah.
You have to time your next trip when there's a Walmart board meeting. That members club would be on
Yeah,
fire.
then they'll be there.
Yeah. That's not happening this week. This is like give
Because
us
you
your
can Google
poor,
that.
give
It's
us
a
your hungry
freaking
week.
multi-$100 billion company.
Why a week?
You
It
can
takes a
find
week to like you're just like working with them for a week.
So this week is open call, where if you are pitching Walmart for the first time, and so we have a bunch of brands that we're pitching an open call for
so you
Ghost.
do kind of back to back.
Yeah, and one of them is Alice Gray, because this year's focus is Made in USA, which Alice Gray is Made in USA. So we have a big pitch with them, and then I have like buyers at all Sam's Club and Walmart that we're working with, and across all the divisions we work with, we'll be there. But some stuff on Tuesdays, Monday night.
Right.
I'm watching Monday Night Football with some people. Wednesday,
The Waltons like Monday Night Football.
everything I've planned at night is around football or sports, baseball. I'm like, you want to catch the Dodger game? You want to catch football? When I say it's so funny because all the people I'm catching up with are locals.
Yeah.
Hey, football Monday? Oh yeah, this is the spot. I got an outdoor screen. Blah blah blah.
It's next week.
No, Monday. Tomorrow.
Oh, you're going to tomorrow?
I'll leave in the morning.
Oh, wow. A lot of baseball.
A lot of baseball. We're gonna
Obviously.
watch Chiefs, Jaguars tomorrow.
It's a good game.
All my dinners are around sports, which is great for me.
I think Dodgers are tomorrow, too.
Yeah, Dodgers tomorrow too.
You'll probably have fun actually.
No,
It might be
I actually have a great time in Bentonville. Like, by the way, like the Waltons cater to vegetarians pretty well. There's a lot of vegetarian food on the menu. It's a very nice town. People are so nice. It's safe. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
I would, summer in Bentonville.
Go to the block. Go to the block and get the members
If I would
club.
ever have a second home, Bentonville would be top of my list.
To be fair, all of us, all three of us, if you think about where we actually go hang out, it's one block.
Yeah.
It's 3 to 4 spots. What do you need more than a block?
I would imagine if you live in Bentonville and like you have like a good like setup and crew there, you probably love it. It's probably so easy. You know all your spots.
Well, there's one country club they all go to because I've been invited. They're like, whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. Everyone hangs out there. All the Waltons, and then all the Walmart people. And you have to remember, like, all of these big ass brands, their number one customer is Walmart.
They all have to show up.
Samsung, Procter & Gamble, and they have their executives that all live there. You can't not live there because if you're not in front of their face, they're going to forget about you.
Well, not to mention that, but all of there's an entire ecosystem of just sales agencies.
Yeah, brokers.
Yeah, all around it.
Yeah.
So if you had to choose for a young person to move to Bentonville or Vancouver?
Oh, Bentonville, USA.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
but you said it's expensive.
No, none if you leave that one square. If you leave that one square,
it's like a diner.
It's like it being in the outskirts of Paris, which is like free.
Also, yeah, for sure. Also, probably the most opportunity per square foot in America is in Bentonville, I would imagine.
Yes.
So it kind of reminds me.
I would move to Bentonville. If you're willing to put the time, 5-10 years in Bentonville, your life will change.
It reminds me when I was in my early 20s, which is now freaking 20 years ago, when I used to go to New York, you'd see all these kids from all over the world show up to become party promoters, try to meet rich people, try to, promote in Europe and do all this. This is kind of the equivalent from a business standpoint, separate from like nightlife.
Yeah.
You're talking Bentonville. So that can that same hustler move to Bentonville? And if he just realized, or she, retail is where I want to be because I see how much money they're doing.
Yeah. You could.
It's a different sensibility, but yes.
Yeah.
It's a totally different type of person than what you're talking about in New York. But absolutely. I think, look, imagine that it's an entire town where everyone is like working on the same thing.
Yeah. You could slip into something big at the sports bar.
Or you could do that, but I really think it's more like you could move there and in 10 years, like have yourself an incredible position in life.
Someone that's listening to the pod's going to move there. And I can't
if you
wait
say,
to hear the story.
I'm moving there at 20 and I'm going to grind my face off until I'm 30 in Bentonville, you're going to be crushing it at 30, I think.
Someone I work with that's like kind of like an advisor, consultant to Ghost, is from Ethiopia, worked at Walmart for 8 years, and he has absolutely crushed it. And you have to understand, like, the people at Walmart are as equivalent intelligence to the people at Amazon and all of these big companies. They're really smart. They're really hungry. And you see them operate. They know they got to put the time in Bentonville to like learn the game. They build their networks. I have through this guy that we work with, I got to meet a local who used to work for him in finance and built a business. This guy is balling out of his mind in Bentonville, like G-Wagon. He got his own restaurant in the square, which is like, if you have your own restaurant in the square, like, it's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like having a plane. Like you're balling. And he lives incredible life. He's extremely successful and he's like in his 30s still. I think there's so much opportunity there. And when you walk around Bentonville, it's all fucking Indians because they'll go there.
Yeah.
Tata Consultancy, which is like the big perpetrator of the H-1B visa controversy that's happening right now, their fucking big ass tower is the only tower across from the old Walmart HQ. It literally, there's Walmart HQ where Sam Walton started his business and Tata across the street. And when you, and I've said it on the pod, when you go on Postmates, when you land in Bentonville, like I've landed at night and I want to order food, it's all Indian. Curry House, a fucking this,
because
Bombay
the Tata
this.
buildings like
Because it's fucking the whole place. I walked through Walmart HQ. I got a whole tour, like going through every boom, 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 boom. I literally thought I was in fucking Bombay.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Because Indians will go anywhere.
Yeah, if you're 21 and searching for something, don't go to Vegas, New York, Silicon Valley, go to Bentonville.
I agree.
Yeah, it's a strategy.
It's probably what it was like going to Columbus, Ohio 30 years ago, 20 years.
Because a lot of young people that we knew back in our early 20s, they'd go to Vegas and become club promoters.
No, I would say they would go to New York. Like
New York, that's how I started this.
Yeah.
But I know plenty of people that went to Vegas. And then I know a lot of smart people, even to this day, just moved to Silicon Valley, get one of those hacker houses.
Yeah.
And they have no money and they're just like hoping they can get to the next hot AI company and join them or start it. And
I say go the other way.
This is fascinating.
Go brick and mortar.
This is fascinating because a lot of people aren't thinking that at 21 that are high performing people.
Yeah, no, they're definitely not. No. And it's just,
staring you in the eye.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's amazing.
Go meet up with you this week.
There's one a day.
Good enough.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, at least on my flight, every person on the airplane, every person is working on like a Walmart spreadsheet or talking about their sales pitch, or every person.
Everywhere,
It's like a shuttle to the Walmart headquarters. It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm surprised the Walmart family doesn't have like a JSX situation, like
Yeah.
really nice flight, good food. Because like the restaurants in Bentonville are phenomenal.
I'm sure they have their own private terminal for their executives. Because Google does in San Jose.
Yeah, of course.
There's a private terminal at San Jose Airport where all the Google execs.
I'm just saying I'm not experiencing that. I'm experiencing
they do
the American Airlines bullshit flight.
They're doing it for the employees.
Yeah.
They're not doing it for the customers.
Yeah. When you get to Bentonville too, everyone's chatting you up. You go to the bar, you sit at the lobby.
Yeah, because you all know you're on the same page.
Yes, everyone's like, "What are you doing here?"
Like, what are you pitching?
Yeah, literally.
Well, I guess you guys are all competitors.
They're literally no. It's not even that. It's not even like
That's
that.
not the vibe, really.
It's not the vibe at all. It's literally like I'm sitting at the bar and like, or at the lobby. I'm just having coffee at like 7:30 in the morning. Like, oh, what brings you to town? Like, they want to know why you're here.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's also so many different products that like the chances of someone else like pitching an Alice Gray competitor like that. It's like
they're not. It's just like
it's too broad.
Like I met someone doing it
could be someone doing groceries and pitching Ritz crackers.
Even
it could be
different.
anything. Think about it.
I met a woman doing a 6 to 9-year-old soccer clinic for parents in Bentonville.
You know what? You know how last week we were.
That's like how I talked about in the last pod, the pedal guy that's going around India.
That's what I was saying. That might be the opportunity. If you're an expert at something interesting, maybe go to Bentonville and try to
if you become a Pilates,
classes.
If you're a Pilates instructor, you move to Bentonville and train everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone makes bank at Walmart.
And just don't do it on the block. Do it one block over.
No, you gotta be in the block. It's gross if you're not in the block. I'm not going outside that block.
I would imagine if you opened a hot Pilates, like a poppin' Pilates spot on the block.
God. Like if someone from LA
that has like kind of a following
opened a Pilates spot in Bentonville, you could charge double LA prices and it would be fucking packed.
Yeah.
There's a Pilates instructor that I know in LA, solo owned. You've been with me, Drama. Don't want to say the name.
Yep.
Take it.
PBA.
I've like kind of backdoored the math on what I think she makes.
Yeah.
Take a guess. This is in LA, so imagine Bentonville.
$600K.
Yep.
Yeah. I was gonna say 5, but yep.
I mean, she'd have a better life.
You live like a king.
Yeah.
Queen.
But what I would do is I would just franchise it. I would just find an underling and open a PBA in Bentonville have someone else teach it with your method.
Yeah.
She could even be an A.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of opportunity, it sounds like, in Bentonville because there's so much money there.
So much money. I don't think people realize.
And even so forget the executives, the people coming in want their Pilates.
Yeah,
if they're here for a week.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Their money on,
like I would go to that class when I was there just because it's something like a good workout class to do, even though I don't do Pilates.
Yeah, but whatever. You name your class, boxing.
I know, but I'm just saying, I'm saying you don't even have to be so niche. I'm just saying that like if I went there and you could have told me that I could wake up in the morning and go take a Pilates class, I would have done it. Just to get the blood moving. I'm not a runner.
Well, I mean, the Walmart family bought Rafa. Rafa is a bicycling apparel brand, a high-end bicycling apparel brand. They put a store there. Cycling is a big part of Bentonville because the Waltons love it. They have the most insane trails. It's a huge part of the culture of Walmart. Is everyone at Walmart is a cyclist who's an active person, and cycling is a very expensive sport. It's not a poor man's sport. It's not
give me a Soul
bikes are
Cycle.
$3-4
Give me a
grand.
Rafa Soul Cycle class there. I'll go take it.
Yeah, I think you could. Yeah, they have all the trending. There's so much coffee in this fucking square. Every other building is fucking coffee. The Waltons must be caffeinated as fuck.
Or they're trying to keep their employees up so they work.
Yeah.
It is just like, is there any other place in America like that?
Built around a single business?
Like an entire town or area built around a single business?
I mean, I would assume, I don't know this, but like peak Cleveland, Ohio, and the industrial era.
I'm
Goodyear,
sure, but you're talking about, however long ago that was. I mean, today, I'm sure that's what it was like. Carnegie Steel in Cleveland was probably, but like today, because the fact that they chose to keep it with its roots, like they never moved to a major city, like even Target in Minneapolis has a huge presence, but it's still Minneapolis. Whereas Bentonville, that's the only thing.
No, it is. Yeah.
You could argue maybe 20 years ago, Palo Alto was kind of like that with Google, Facebook. Everyone worked at one of the companies, but it was still multiple companies. It's multiple companies. But now there's so many. This is companies.
One singular.
Crazy. I mean, everybody in that fucking town.
Portland's Nike, right? Everyone there works for Nike?
Beaverton, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of
Beaverton's all
similar.
Nike, right?
I mean, it's called Beaverton. Beavers. Fuck out of here.
Beavers and Nike. Okay, we got to move on. I feel like we accidentally did an ad for Bentonville.
Maybe you should get sponsored.
I want to be.
We should be the Bentonville tourism ad.
No, the Chamber of Commerce of Bentonville.
It went from you saying you're going to Bentonville this week to like we had a 20-minute advertisement for Bentonville.
I hope someone from Bentonville's listening and gets me into that members club.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get in there. You have to get in there. You're there for a week.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do we want to talk about? I mean, do we want to talk about?
I think the big news is while we joke about all these things, the government's just shut down.
I know. What day did it officially shut down last week?
I think Tuesday, Wednesday, right?
Wednesday was the first, maybe the first.
And so now it's still cruising.
Yeah.
With no sign of any resolution.
What are we fighting over? We're fighting over budget.
I think we're just fighting over just division.
Care. Yeah.
It's just division. Everyone's just on their own team and no one wants to budge. And
by the way, stock markets keep going up during a record high.
We might not need the government.
Yeah.
So
you're going to be able to fly. Apparently you can still fly. TSA, they're there
He
somehow.
asked me about TSA.
I asked him.
Zero people.
What?
No, 0 people were flying.
0 people were flying.
But that's because you're going to Canada.
Right, yeah, that's because, yeah. I mean, I heard that like there's like a volunteer type situation, like where they're volunteering. I don't know. But either way, the point is the planes are still flying.
The interesting
the bags
data
are
point
getting checked.
In the last actual shutdown, because they've always gotten to the brink over the last few years.
Yeah.
Was 2018-19 range. I forget which year. The post shutdown, the S&P 500 went up 12 to 15% in 35 days.
So no matter what, we're going up.
Yeah.
I think the market likes that there's even a talk about cutting spend. Whether it happens or not, that's all they care. They're like, oh, maybe there's some people in the room that want to cut the deficit, cut the debt.
What a poorly ran system. I mean, Jesus Christ. This is what we do. We just shut down the government for a week every year. I feel like this happens all the time.
No, it always gets to the brink. Last time was 2018-19. It gets to the like 12th hour and then.
Oh, you're right.
They all like settle.
It's fascinating that we don't even need the government on. They're off.
Yeah, I mean, I got my Amazon packages on Friday. I know people who flew.
Football all day today.
Football was on. My stocks are hot. I golfed today.
But I don't think the troops are getting paid, which is not a good thing.
Are they the only ones not getting paid? I think a lot of people are not getting paid, right?
TSA is not getting paid.
Yeah.
They seem like they're getting paid. They're doing a lot of searching.
I'm going to put in ChatGPT.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, for anyone that's a little too serious, we're joking, kinda, but like, I don't know, dude. It's just this whole thing seems like a joke. Even the fact that we like pretend we're not going to pass it and we're going to shut down, and this happens constantly. Every time around, it feels like.
Yeah, there's a lot of gamesmanship in this kind of theater that they do in politics. I think the problem is that at this point, the theater is more valuable than any end results. So it doesn't matter what actually happens. What's going to happen in the next couple of days? Okay, Democrats caved, Republicans caved.
Right.
What's going to happen? And guess what? No one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Instead, for 1 week, people didn't get paid, or I don't know, we didn't pay for some expense.
Right.
But the fact, and this is why I think it's even dumber, is that the fact that the stock market, which is like the most capitalistic view of America, basically says, we don't give a fuck. We're going to keep going up.
Right.
Because by the way, like, this is the ultimate voting with your wallet. If we felt that the government was in distraught or struggling to figure out the future of this country, the stock market would collapse because people move their money out of equities. But that's not what happened. Instead, it keeps going up to record highs.
And so the federal workers, I just put in ChatGPT. After 2019, which is the last actual shutdown, they get their back pay. So their current pay is screwed. Private sector employees are completely cut off. So it's like Booz Allen.
Yeah.
I don't care. Booz Allen needs to be cut off.
Yeah.
Right.
The military personnel, TSA agents, air traffic control, federal law enforcement, FBI, border patrol, and hospital workers won't get immediate pay. They must keep working, but don't get paychecks until the shutdown ends.
But they do get made whole.
They get made whole when it's done.
Yeah.
And the idea is like, it's not going to be 2 weeks. It should be 5 days.
It just feels to me like similar to California with like the weather and the whatever. Like, it's just that America is still the best option. That
But
like
what's
the
funny
government
about sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
No,
but this is the best part.
Yeah.
Congress members and the president are exempt from the shutdown.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So there's no incentive for them to solve it.
No.
Yeah.
They're trading.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, the Congress members had a hot week last week in the market.
Yeah, because you saw the history. Market rips when shutdown.
Yeah, that's where their
happens.
money's coming from. It's not coming from that damn paycheck. But it just feels to me like to your point, D, about equities and whatever, is like, it's still just the best option. Like, you can do all this fuckery. You can do all this bullshit. You can run the government horrendously, but it's just the simple fact of there's no better place to go or to put your money or to live.
The U.S. equity market and U.S. assets, regardless of how much division we have, is the only place to invest at scale. I've been saying this for years.
But you know what's fascinating? There's 8 billion people on Earth. The rest of the world is such a dumpster fire that we would never put. None of us would put $1 in any other country.
No.
Yeah.
Zero. And that's
like,
why.
are we just getting older? Is this just what happens when you get older and like a little wiser and you see how much of a mess it really is?
You're wrong.
I'm asking. You can't be wrong on a question.
Wrong. I'm telling you, you're wrong.
It's a question. Is that the case?
And I'm answering it no.
When we were 25, just playing ping pong all day, did we just not know that it's always been a fucking shit show?
No, drama's actually right.
Thank you.
Because when we were
I still just asked a question. I can't be right or wrong.
When we were 25 playing ping pong,
you could be wrong in asking questions. Just to be clear,
he didn't
give
all
stupid questions.
No.
So give me an example of a question that you're.
I'll give you the perfect.
What you just asked.
the perfect answer when we were 25, and going to Dee's house and taking shots every time Young and Reckless was.
Yeah.
That is the epitome of American excellence.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe we just didn't know. And
let me
finish my point.
We bet on it. We took shots.
Let me finish my point. So the promise in 2009-ish, so post Great Financial Crisis, was the BRICS: Brazil, Russia, India, China.
China.
And if you just invest in the S&P, you'd have 10x the bricks.
Yeah, you know what you did? You caught a brick if you invested in them.
Big time, a lot of bricks, multiple.
All those bricks are bricks.
Yes,
Yeah.
the bricks is a joke.
I mean, Brazil's
Brazil,
falling
Russia,
apart.
India, China, the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Who's investing in those countries?
I know, but that's what the Wall Street was telling everyone. That's the new frontier. But all you had to do was buy Google and you'd be a gazillionaire.
Yeah, and now we're learning even at scale, there's literally nothing else.
No.
I don't even want, like, I have a pretty good insight on Chinese companies, and I actually believe innovation and efficiencies, they're like on another level. I would never put my personal money in investing in a Chinese company.
Private or public?
Yeah.
Anything.
So here's my counter to the international part. So obviously you guys know I have a concentrated position in a foreign company in Korea, but they're traded on US equities.
Yeah.
So you get lobbed into the indexes when these institutions have to invest.
Yeah.
So you get the benefit of the US exceptionalism.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you're in the Russell 3000, which they are, they have to buy you.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like the algorithm says buy every company in the Russell 2000.
That's
and
fine.
if they ever get into the S&P 500, they have to be bought.
But then I look at a company like Robinhood, which was like basically dead 15 months ago. It was dead. It was a $7 stock. It is $140 billion company. That's like how much Canada is worth at this point.
On a good day, it sounds like. Yeah. You just got to stick around.
But it's becoming so apparent to me. You cannot have money anywhere else. You just like everyone in the world should be buying S&P 500, Mag 7, and it's funny is I look at all of the metrics that everyone tells you that S&P 500 is substantially overvalued, and I appreciate that and I get it. I don't think in history we've ever seen an opportunity where there's literally nowhere else to put your money.
Yeah. U.S. equities, 100%.
Yeah.
But U.S. equities also include international companies. Let's be clear.
Yeah, but like the concentration of the Mag 7 in the S&P 500 is like those 7 companies represent, I don't know, 50% or whatever it is. They're driving the value of all these companies. So
it's kind of like Bentonville. Like the U.S. is Bentonville.
Yeah.
And everyone else, just your best shot is if you somehow benefit off of the U.S. economy because it's so strong. You're the manufacturer of parts or the sales agency or the whatever, but there's nothing. It's just so dominant. It's insane. And the thing that to take it all the way back is that like, but then you have like, oh, the government shut down because we can't agree whether we should give healthcare to, whatever the fuck is going on. It's like, just get out of the way.
Yeah,
there's all this fuckery. Like, just stop. You're the only reason you're so dominant anyway is because of all of this American innovation and progress and all these great things that all these people are doing. What are you like? Stop with the.
Yeah, no, I think the problem is incentive based, right? I just told you guys that Congress gets paid. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're all paycheck to paycheck. Maybe some are.
I mean, the House, yeah. I don't think the senators, they've been. But
I think this is all. This isn't money. This is all votes. This is all like who's getting their agenda to get elected in the midterms to get the.
Look, I don't want to get into politics about it, but I have a sense between what I've heard from both sides that it's not ending anytime soon.
I don't think it's getting into politics. I'm just saying that if you talk about incentives, the incentives isn't Congress's paycheck. The incentive is the long-term play of your you
stood up for your people or whatever, right?
Yes. That's what they're incentivized by, I think, in all these charades. Like, I don't think it's not actually to do the right thing for the average person. It's not actually to, I think that it's all part of a long game to get your political agenda on both sides. It's a little battle. It's a little chess move. I think,
Yeah.
right?
That's probably the case. I think the problem is that I don't think they know what they're doing, and I don't think they realize the impact they have, and they are all posturing for what they believe will give them more power. And so,
Or they're angling for the job after office.
yeah,
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So like if you're defending the Haitians to get their money for transformative dance, maybe you want to be the ambassador for Haiti.
If you're defending defense contractors, you have a soft landing.
Op.
Yeah. There's a lot of ops.
There's some
If you're
CIA
defending
in there.
big pharma, you have a soft landing.
Yeah.
It's just my main point is just like, I think when you look at what actually drives the economy forward and what actually gives people work and pay and everything that makes America America, it's not bickering over government funding and shutting the government down for a week and anything that they're even talking about. It reminds me of how California is able to do such a poor job at running the state because it's just so appetizing to live here. Like if they ran, Nebraska like this, everyone's gone.
Yeah.
It's so funny because if you just take the analogy into business, because we've all run small businesses.
Right.
If you saw a team that was divided, you just bring them into the office and say like, what's your grievance? What's your grievance? How do we solve it?
You just fire everyone.
Right.
And I think the point is that the why the stock market's up, because they're like, these people are irrelevant. Right. And Google, Nvidia, Facebook, Microsoft.
Yeah, they're not affected.
And they're bigger than the government.
Right. Not yet, but
in terms of like influence and power, they're there.
Like if they all move to a foreign country,
the
government is
Nvidia
fucked.
would be the second biggest economy in the world, I think.
Yeah, I'm just saying, imagine if all the companies that we just talked about moved to, I know they never would, I know whatever, but they all moved to New Zealand and relocated. The impact on our economy is completely devastating, unmanageable. So in that way, like they have that power. My point is, I don't think the bickering is true bickering. I think it's part of the system. I think it's part of the game. I think like the fact that this thing is even structured in a way that you can now bicker and now everyone gets time on the news and they all get their MSNBC hit and they all get to make a point why the Democrats are more virtuous and the Republicans are more, fiscally responsible and everyone gets to do their song and dance. I think this is a mini midterm practice that's happening. I don't think it's actually trying to solve a problem.
Agree.
Josh, before we end, can you Google what the Ritz DC hotel prices are this week? Because if the private contractors aren't getting paid, they don't get to go stay at the Ritz.
Sure, it's booming.
I think the last time we did this on the pod, it was like $1,200-$1,300.
Okay.
Anyways, let's move on. I'm just curious that number, if that goes down when the shutdown happens.
You'll know. We'll find out quick. Speaking of shutdown, something that shut down is Diddy.
Yeah.
Diddy got shut down.
Can we talk about
I'm pretty surprised.
I'm not, because of what he did. He had gigs booked for next week in Miami. And the prosecutor presented that to the judge the last day of the trial. Or sentencing, sorry.
Fumble. What a terrible fumble.
If he hadn't done that, I guarantee it would be less.
Yeah, it just optically looks bad too.
And
but I'm surprised, dude. I thought for sure, just with the way it felt kind of like the prosecution had trouble making a strong enough case. It kind of, in like the court of public opinion, I felt like blew over. I felt like they were going to say time served.
So you got 47 months? Is that what it is?
Whatever, 4 years.
I think 50 months.
48, but
50 months.
So he'll probably do 2 years, if I had to guess.
Yeah, because it's also time served. It's 2027. He'll be out.
Oh,
so it's time served good behavior.
Oh my God. So that's nothing. Considering what he did.
I agree, but I mean, man, if you're Puff, like, I just can't imagine.
I mean, dude, the dude was living on jets and islands for 30 years.
So was Jeffrey Epstein, and he was hung from his...
But he was killed.
Yeah.
No, he committed suicide.
Either way, he didn't.
I heard
do the
Breakfast
time.
Club. Breakfast Club was saying 6 months. That's what they concluded at.
Yeah,
Well, it could
the big
be.
legal experts they are.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's the problem. It's just a take.
Yeah.
All it is 50 months minus time served and good behavior. So whatever they good behavior, they could definitely do like a little, like
The one thing I don't know if you found this out. I tried to look for it. Is he in like Club Fed or is he in like Real Fed where there's real criminals?
heard he's going to a real prison, but
Like
I have no idea. Plus, you don't know
gangsters and all that.
That's what I heard. But you have no idea like what the setup is. I'm sure you can always make a little sweet even in the nicest or even in the harshest of prison. I don't know. I don't know. But
Yeah,
I don't think it's a joke. I don't think it's Club Fed.
It's not Martha Stewart jail where she had internet, computer, TV.
I don't believe so. It's just gnarly. I mean, once again, he did crazy stuff and some could argue he deserves much longer time and all that. But I'm just saying, I'm surprised. I feel like these stories always end with, he's out.
Yeah, the powerful guy gets out.
Yeah. And like, it's pretty crazy to go from the life he was living to.
I know, but still he's out in 2027. That's nothing.
I know, but if I would have told you 2 years ago or however long, right before this happened, like, hey, all this shit about Diddy's about to come out. He's about to go through this public trial. He's going to do 4 years in prison. You'd be like, I don't know. It seems kind of unlikely. It happened.
I don't know.
It happened. It will happen to R. Kelly.
I mean, R. Kelly, I think, is still in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What else?
We have to talk about the big news. Costco has entered the race to undercut the cost of Ozempic and Wegovy.
This
So
is
when you're
a
checking
big
out
news.
in that aisle with the 12-pound bag of pretzels,
Yeah. Get your
Peanut
shot.
butter pretzels.
7 rotisserie chickens,
Couple gallons of ice
the
cream.
pizza for the whole family.
Yep.
Grab a hot dog on the way out.
Yeah, get
72
shots
pack
for
of
everyone.
Wild Cherry Pepsi.
Get a family
Yeah,
pack of
man.
Wegovy shots.
You're taking the Wegovy.
So
Why
is
not?
this over the counter? Because I don't think they have pharmacies at Costco.
I think, I don't know.
It must be over the counter.
Why can't they have pharmacies?
I'm just saying, I don't remember pharmacies being in Costco.
When's the last time you've been at Costco?
Long time.
Exactly.
They have pharmacies.
They do.
I have optometrist. When I'm looking for a hearing aid, everyone's like, go to Costco. They're basically a doctor. They're the ones that got everyone fat.
That's why
Yeah.
Rite Aid went out of
They owe
business.
it to
Costco
us.
took all their business.
Yeah, it says available through Costco member prescription program.
There you go.
You get a prescription, but they have
Does insurance cover Ozempic?
I don't know how it
Many-
works.
but members must have a prescription and pay out of pocket. Many insurance companies do not cover the medications, so many
Yeah.
don't.
I think you have to be in like
Insurance company is the worst thing ever.
I would imagine if you're like diabetic or you know what I mean, like if you
If
obviously
you're diabetic, sure, but like, think about it from an economic standpoint. Why would they want to cover it? They want you to be sick. If you're the insurance company,
well, you have to be on
but
it
the
forever.
insurance
It
company
is
wants
a good
to-
it is a good business because you have to be on Ozempic or Wegovy forever. You can't get off of it.
yeah, but they make more money on a heart surgery than an Ozempic prescription.
And so they cut the price. I think it's like $4.99 a month. I know there are places to get it at that price. I don't know how you get it at that price. I think typically it's been higher, $1,000, $1,500 a month. And you have to keep in mind, this is still the shot. The oral version is coming out.
Yeah, that's going to be a
When the
game
oral version comes
changer.
out, it's a fucking wrap. Everyone's taking it all day.
Yeah, they'll make it a gummy, sweet gummy.
That thing will be on TikTok Shop in no time.
I think once it's on
Wegovy
like
gummies,
a gummy
with
or
gummies.
I'm taking it 100%.
If you
I
just
think
have
a
like
shot-
a heavy week of eating, just pop a gummy and take a week on, week off.
But you can't eat, right? That's the whole point of it. It
No.
suppresses your appetite.
Suppresses
I think
your
just
appetite,
you
yeah.
don't want to be hungry.
Yeah.
So it's fine. But like, and you drink less and whatever. And I was talking to a friend of mine who took it, who was actually not, he never struck me as like overweight but he said he had an inflammation problem. And so he took it. He did end up looking, pretty skinny, but his inflammation of his body went down dramatically, which is obviously good for his long-term health. And I think people have realized there's like enough positive that outweigh the negative side
Potential
effects.
long-term, because we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what that is yet. But if you're overweight, I don't think there's an
If you're
option.
overweight, there's no real reason.
Or
not to take
diabetic.
it.
I think if
Yeah.
you're diabetic,
Well, no, you've been doing that for years.
yeah, you just have to like there's no option at that point. I think I'm a good example of like, I probably should be on it, but I'm not on it yet.
But how many, like,
But I don't think you eat that much.
What?
I don't think I'm around you. You don't eat that much.
I don't
know,
think
but
you
when
care about this, but how many pounds would you say you're overweight from where you want to be?
5 to 10.
Right, but is that a candidate?
I'd be a great candidate.
You just want to take the edge off?
Yeah,
You
why
just
not?
want
If I could lose 10 pounds,
But you're like
I'd
an
be
active, you're like an athletic fella.
I know, but 10 pounds, I would feel good. 10 on the Zempi?
Like, I don't know if for you, the risks are worth the rewards, is what I'm saying.
What's the risk? Small
The risk
penis?
is we don't know what the
Bone
long-term
density,
effects of these drugs.
Stomach issues. Yeah.
And
Like muscle,
If
I would
you
say
could-
muscle loss, potential bone density loss is probably for you
But I like let's take myself as a candidate. If I took some low dosage version of it,
you're not getting that third tequila. You're only doing 2.
I'm doing 2 tequilas. Instead of
Is
3
it lessen your
slices of
appetite
pizza,
for
I'm 2.
tequila?
So like people say that when drinking on it is not, you tend to drink less.
You didn't
So-
feel any benefit from when you had to not drink that made you want to drink less?
No.
Not really. Yeah. Man, I think whatever. Fuck it. Get a couple shots. See what happens.
I know, but like, I think the shots every week seem like a lot of work.
Yeah, if you had a pill, if you had a low dosage
if I had a
pill,
gummy, a little sweet little gummy.
yeah. If you were about to have a long week of like traveling and you could just pop a gummy to kind of suppress your overall indulgences, it would be really nice.
I mean, I'm going to Bentonville for a week. I
Yeah.
would pop 2 gummies tomorrow
Before
morning.
the members club. Yeah.
And then fucking cruise through the members club.
Yep.
Just get a salad.
Or whatever, not even eat.
Yeah. Just have one drink.
One drink, one piece of lettuce, keep it moving.
Yep.
Interesting.
Well, anyway, I think you're about to be in luck because both the adoption from like the Costco world and then, like you said, I mean, I think I can only imagine that the shot element here is like probably a pretty big hindrance as opposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
pill.
people have needle fear.
Yeah, it just feels like a different thing. You're in like a different game as opposed to like you just pop a little pill. I don't know, but
I like it.
yeah.
All right, one last topic.
What do you got?
Bronny the golfer.
Bronny the golfer. I think Bronny, the basketball player, might have chosen the wrong path.
That's what it appears. So Bronny and LeBron have been posting that they've been golfing
All over.
all over regularly for the last, I think, 6 months. Not even, because the season only ended in June.
Yep.
And by all accounts that people who know golf and drama, obviously you're the expert here,
Yeah.
they say Bronny's swing is amazing.
Really good.
And he's only been playing for like a few months or something.
He claims he's only been playing for like a year or something. And I'm telling you,
but
if that,
I think about a year is not even counting because
the whole season.
In season.
Yeah. The
So
whole
you
year.
might
It
have
just means he
played last
started
summer.
a year ago. It's probably played for 3 months.
Right.
And if his swing looks like that and he's only played that long, he has a natural gift that he's letting go to waste with all this silly time on the basketball court.
The whole point of the topic is if you think about how much time he dedicated to basketball his entire childhood, if he had just done that with golf, if he's this natural golfer, obviously he has the athleticism, the strength, the mobility, he'll have the best training. This guy might have been Tiger Woods.
Yeah. He'd be bigger than Tiger Woods, I think. It probably less. Because like I was telling you before we started recording, there's still not really like, I would argue like there's not really any cool golfers still. Like actually cool. Like rocking dope outfits and like with a vibe of any kind. It's still pretty stuffy.
Right.
And he would just be.
I just wish we could rewind history and make Bronny golfing at 11 instead of 21 or however old he is.
I mean, he's still young enough to be pro.
Plus, LeBron's like an anomaly.
10-year.
LeBron's an anomaly for still playing basketball at what, 40 or whatever he is. That's nothing in golf. You can go till Bronny could have played till 60.
Bronny might need to change sports.
He might.
Little pivot.
That would actually be a better story.
If he became a professional golfer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love it. Yeah, he did a video. There's a video that went super viral with a YouTuber. I think Grant Horvat is his name. And he played a full 18 with this guy. And you can see every shot. I mean, it's just, if that is how long he's been playing, it's insane. And he's way better than LeBron.
LeBron's
just too big.
Yeah, he's too big.
I know. But I will say, I have personally played with DeAndre Jordan. He's pretty good.
Is he?
Yes.
And he's tall as shit.
He's like 7 feet, right?
Yes. It's wild. He doesn't even hit a driver.
Oh, really? Because he's too strong?
It's just too crazy. It's just like, I don't know, it'd be 10 feet long and he would probably, he'd probably go 500 yards. But he's good.
That's actually like for pro athlete dads that played in the NBA and NFL and they have young kids that are
play golf.
They're playing Pop Warner, AAU. Just send them to golf. They're going to be better.
Yeah.
They have the genes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Scotty Scheffler does not have Bronny's genes.
I mean,
but he probably has a mental
strength, sure,
that is more important than the physical. I mean, here's the thing: even in sports, the GOATs are mentally more gifted than physical.
Right, I agree. But if all of them let their kids do it,
one of them's going to slip through.
I would also argue that the first golfer to ever like strength train was Tiger.
Yeah.
Like Tiger was looked at as like the athlete in golf, the first athlete. So imagine you put that up against Bronny
You should go down the road and be the padel guy, the professional padel players.
Yeah.
Ping pong.
Padel and pickleball, you could probably make a fortune.
Yeah.
I just think like when you see
downstream.
When you see how golf has been adopted by like all the cool kids and all the streetwear guys and all the whatever, they're still not really like a representative of a cool
that's
vibe.
What's interesting. Like the streetwear friends you talk about, because I know they all play. I see it on Instagram, like our mutual friends.
Yeah.
Do they actually watch the golf or they just like being on the course?
No, they watch it. I wouldn't say, like,
but they want to watch some like middle-aged white dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. But I would say they're still not into it the way that they're into football or basketball. Because I think that the sport of golf as a professional, like a entertainment property still is terrible. Like, I think the format's bad. I think the way it works is bad. I think it's a terrible product. So like football, basketball is still not arguably, it's still objectively way better as an entertainment product. So yeah, they watch it because they just want to know what's up. They like the sport, but I think it's severely lacking personality and entertainment.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, what,
I guess we got
Rory
some-
yells "fuck you" once to the crowd, and it's national news that everyone knows happened.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, like I
That's
did
nothing.
not watch a single second of the Ryder Cup other than the 2 clips.
Yep.
Fuck you and shut the fuck up.
Yeah. It's groundbreaking just because it's golf. Yeah. Okay, is that it?
That's it.
No shout outs?
We got 2 shout outs.
Oh, I see.
The first one from Stanley, shout out. Hey team, longtime Kathy here, 5 years and counting since the COVID days. Wanted to send a huge shout out to my good friend and brother from another mother, Evan Darrow. Evan's been making big moves recently, expanding beyond his corporate career to dive into his passion for padel.
That's what we just
He's
talked
officially
about.
opening the Glass Box Padel Club in the greater DC, Maryland, Virginia area,
Nice.
the DMV.
That's what we were
I just
talking
want
about,
to-
kind of. Probably crush it.
I just want to recognize all his incredible hard work and effort, all while being an absolute exemplary father to his beautiful young family. Special shout out to Evan and Carla. I mean, bro, you should move to Bentonville and open a Padel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no brainer.
Put a glass box right in that town square.
Eric Trump is playing Padel out there. Get the fuck out of here.
We need someone
Yeah.
to host us for a live pod in Bentonville.
Let's see
of
how
all
my
the-
week goes.
All the ads we've
Yeah.
given.
I can if I could stumble into a.
I
Yeah,
think
D might be in that
the
members club
over-under-
and meet the fucking mayor.
I think the over under of group chat listeners that moved to Bentonville after this podcast is 2.5.
I'm going 1.
I'll go 0.5.
Yeah.
So what? I think 3 people. I think 3 people moved.
No, I think maybe
Yep.
1. I think 1 person really will.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Open Padel. Do Padel in Bentonville. You'll crush it.
I like
But
it.
no, congratulations. Shout out to Evan.
From Kieran, hey guys, please give a big shout out to my husband, Rob, who will be running the Chicago Marathon next week. He's been a longtime group chat listener and the one who turned me into a Kathy. We're so proud of all the hard work you've put in, all while being the most present dad to our 2-year-old son, never missing a park day, even after your long runs. We love you and can't wait to see you crush your first marathon. Let's go.
Nice.
Good luck.
Good
Love
luck.
Karen and Aiden. I have an amazing picture from the LA Marathon where my wife came onto Sunset and gave me the stroller for like half a mile.
Yep.
And I ran with the stroller. It was pretty cool.
What mile was that? Like early or middle?
15, I think.
Jeez. It was brutal, right?
Yeah, it was horrible.
I saw him afterwards. He didn't look well.
Yeah, they don't
I blacked
seem
out.
unwell.
I blacked out after
Or are
that.
you well? Yeah. Well, props to the Kathy for running it. It's a tough
Amazing.
challenge. Okay, well, everyone have a great week. D, enjoy Walmartville.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get a
So I
recap.
guess-
Hope you get into the members club.
You're out, so we'll be back next Sunday.
I mean, I'm there for a long time. I have a lot of free time, so we could potentially do a Wednesday
Yeah, how many
episode.
baseball games do you need to watch?
Everyone.
All
Yeah.
of them. Savannah Bananas.
Literally any niche. Yeah. Okay, so maybe Wednesday, Kathy's, and then definitely Sunday.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, everyone have a great week. Thanks for listening. Peace.